Hi everyone, I'm Abby Lunn, Events and Marketing Communications Director here at the GSA, and today I'm joined by our CEO, Kerry Hallard, and we're going to be speaking about the GSA Professional Awards, which are now open for submissions, which is really exciting, especially as 2022 constitutes the awards' 10th year, as well as the GSA's 35th anniversary. The awards recognise talent and application of best practice across the sourcing industry and are split across 3 categories, showcasing individuals, teams and programmes. Kerry, could you give us an outline of why you think those within our industry should consider submitting for the professional awards?
Yeah, so before I say that, I think it's important for me to introduce the difference between the 2 different sets of awards that we've run at the GSA. So we've got the corporate awards, and they really look at the companies and the projects that are being implemented between partnerships in the industry, where, you know, which are great. These professional awards have got a very different feel because they're really about the people that do the do and the teams that deliver, you know, the value and the benefits. It's about the unsung heroes in our industry, and yeah, we created these awards, as you say, 10 years ago because we felt that, you know, we do quite a lot of corporate aplomb and not anywhere near enough focus on, you know, the importance and the value of the people within our teams that deliver these services. So, you know, we have some great testimonials for people that have won these awards in the past, you know, just saying how it has, you know, elevated their careers, elevated their well-being, made them feel, you know, valued by their teams when they've been put forward for these awards. It has transformed the camaraderie in actually putting the submissions together. But yeah, for me, it's really, really important that we do celebrate those individuals and the professionals in our industry. So, yeah, all focused on people and talent. And cool. Actually, whilst we are facing this huge talent crisis in the country, around the world, and in our industry, I think it's more important than ever to recognise those people that are doing all of this fantastic, you know, fantastic work for companies all around the world.
So this year we've introduced pre-recorded video submissions, and all of our categories require a 5-minute video aligned with the judging criteria. So different from the previous written submissions, it will now be spoken in a video. We actually trialled this earlier in the year for our UK awards, and we didn't make it mandatory, but the videos that we did receive worked really well. Why do you think that video submissions are the way forward for us?
Well, look, we're doing a video testimonial for this, for sort of submitting to the awards. You know, the world has gone into a much more virtual, much more visual, much more online environments, and we just wanted our awards to really reflect that. So so one is reflecting the way that the industry is moving. You know, every meeting is virtual. Why not, you know, make the submission of awards more virtual? And secondly, it's a lot easier, I believe, for organisations to submit. You know, it's so much faster to say than write the words. I also think it brings the submissions to life so much more. So from the ones that we received before, the video submissions were really easy to watch, really easy to consume the content, and so much more compelling for the judges. So yeah, I think they it's the way that the industry is moving, it's the way that the world is moving. It's more fast, more efficient and more effective.
Yeah, and I think especially with the team submissions, it's really good to see the dynamic between the team, which you might not get across in a written submission, but when they're all there on the screen, you can really see how they work together, which is nice. I know you're a member of the judging committee for the awards. I think everyone wants to know, what do you look for in a submission and what makes a submission stand out to you?
Okay, yeah. So first thing is there's really clear guidelines on how each submission is marked. And the number of submissions we get that actually don't pay attention to those guidelines and to those headlines is still really quite surprising. So, you know, look at the criteria that you're being assessed on, look at the percentage of points you get against each of those 4 or 5 criteria, and make sure that if 40% of the marks are on benefits realisation, you put 40% of your effort and focus into benefits realisation. So it's a no-brainer, but it's one that surprisingly is missed still fairly frequently. So map it out in terms of the headlines we're looking for, but the focus where the points mean prizes, where the points are, and then make sure that you are as concise as possible. So don't repeat the content across numerous of the different sections. Make sure you include the content just once to create a complete storyboard, but put as much factual evidence and stats in it as you possibly can. And then if you can actually bring testimonials by way of customers or colleagues to really bring it to life and give that level of endorsement, you know, that is also hugely beneficial.
So usually in the process between the submissions opening and the entries closing, we announce quite a few things along the way. And I'm just wondering if you could give us a little insight into something that we might not already know about this year's awards.
Yes, okay, so as you already said, it's the 10th anniversary of the Professional Awards, but the 35th anniversary of the association. So we are, in addition to the Professional Awards, we are wanting to thank and celebrate those people that have actually made a phenomenal impact to our industry through the publication of the A-list for strategic sourcing professionals. And there we are taking nominations, but we're also self-selecting those individuals that we think have made a really positive impact to some aspect of the industry by including them in the GSA A-list. And they will be announced on the evening and published in a guide.
Yes, so the awards celebration will be on the 22nd of November, just after our symposium, which is taking place during the daytime, which is really exciting for us all to get together once again.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be a great night for celebration, but also always a great night for networking and you know, spending time conversing with and hopefully dancing with industry peers.
Always. Thank you so much for joining me today, Kerry. Entries close on the 30th of September, so get those submissions in. There is just one fee for however many categories you want to enter for, so enter for as many as you wish, and I look forward to seeing your submissions.
Thanks, Abby.